How much would you pay to have George Gasco? The top 10 philosophy that you're going to have taught on tomorrow. Conway, I've been saying for 25 years, don't let Orange County become LA County, but I think it's too late. I think the cancer's already spread. Well, he's trying to stop it. That'd be very tough. They get some Spanish grads down there, and they cross. Yeah, they do. They were good too. Yeah, for a while. All right, we have today Southwest Airlines, United Airlines said they're freezing pilot and flight attendant hiring because they can't get these planes out of Boeing. Boeing is going to miss their delivery date. Southwest is only going to get 46 of 79 expected max. Really, a good idea, Boeing. This is delivery day. I don't know what's going on with the air, man, but there's something going on. And also in the skies, the 787 Dreamliner, remember that name, Dreamliner, dropped out of the sky on the way to New Zealand. And so we'll talk about that, but it sounds like a nightmare liner. Yeah. I agree with you. Bang your head against the rubber. And then I saw a guy today at Starbucks. Look, I understand if you're 16, you just got your license, and you're a girl, and you go to Starbucks, and you have your pajamas on. I get that. But I saw a 65-year-old guy walking into Starbucks, getting his drink, and then going into his car and driving off. Come on. You can't get it up to leave the house. You leave the house in your pajamas. Was that Chris Little? I don't know who it was. It didn't look like Chris. But it's wild, how casual everybody is. People are disgusting slobs. They really are. That's right. I was in Pleasant, Arizona for the spring training games. Oh, God, I was walking around the stadiums. Oh, people are so freaking fat, and they dress really badly. Yeah. And they can't walk. They all wobble and waddle. Yeah, they got an interesting game going on there. And then Mark Thompson is coming in today as well. He is, yes. We got everything covered from the airlines, the Mark Thompson, to people not dressing up. So wait, Spitz come on tomorrow? Yes. In studio or probably not. Right on. He's busy prosecuting. I get it. All right, Conway's coming up. Wait, don't commit crimes in Orange County. They step you quick. Yeah, I really do. That's why they're going to stick down that county. That's right. Where everything's pretty cool. We got Crozier and News live. They can't find 24-hour news. Whether you love us, hate us, or haven't made up your mind, we're glad you're here. KSI and KOST HD2. Los Angeles, Orange County. Live everywhere on the Anchor Radio app. It's like it's 20 years ago. I'm Michael Crozier, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. Convicted killer Scott Peterson's appeared in court with his new legal team, based out of L.A. The Los Angeles Innocence Project is argued in San Mateo Superior Court for DNA testing. The lawyers say it would help prove Peterson didn't kill his wife, Lacey, and unborn son in 2002. He's serving a sentence of life without parole for killing them and then dumping their bodies in the San Francisco Bay. The case and ensuing trial drew widespread headlines at the time and inspired multiple TV movies and specials. Peterson appeared by video in court. The court set future hearings in the case for April, May, and July. Michael Monks, KFI News. This report brought to you by Sweet Dames Accident Attorneys. The family of a teenager fatally shot by San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies in Apple Valley says the 15-year-old had autism. His sister called 911 Saturday and said he was assaulting family members and damaging property. Video from deputies' body-worn camera shows the teen chasing another deputy with a sharp 5-foot-long garden tool. That's when he was shot. Officials with the LAPD say they disagree with recent stories about the use of less lethal force. The Police Commission Vice President Rasha Gergis asked Chief Choi if he agreed with the characterization by the LA Times that less lethal weapons lead to deadly shootings.
I absolutely disagree. I think our less lethal munitions, I know our less lethal munitions is a de-escalation tool.
A recent report looked at how effective less lethal weapons are in subduing people. The Police Commission requested the report after the fatal shooting of a man last month who was holding a plastic fork. The officers were told he had a deadly weapon. Gergis told Chief Choi she too disagreed with the way the Times reported the story. Steve Gregory, KFI News.
Police in Honolulu, Hawaii are investigating what they say appears to be the murder-suicide of a family, including 3 children. Officers say they went to the home Sunday morning because of an anonymous call, but left when no one answered the door. They got another call less than an hour later and went back. See, the people inside had all been stabbed. The kids were 10, 12, and 17. Special counsel Robert Hur says politics played no part in his investigation about President Biden holding on to classified documents after serving as VP. He testified for 5 hours today, saying
5 Real Estate will buy your home, then renovate it, then sell it, and pay you again for the initial profit from the renovation. Go to KFIRevive.com to see if your home qualifies.
Let's get to a crash in Anaheim Hills.
The 91 coming up on the 55 freeway. These guys landed in the 2 middle lanes, and delays are loaded getting away from Weir Canyon. It's a mess out there. Eastbound slowing off in the 57 back to Green River. Michael Bryant's looking at Costa Mesa. KFI in the sky.
At the 55, Costa Mesa Freeway, which looks up great at Wade Airport there. It's right off the 405 in the bridge. First stretch heavy over the 5, and then loosens up a bit. We'll be back on Chapman Avenue, to the 91. And if you're leaving Orange County on the 57 North Manville, tight squeeze there, away from the Orange Gresham, towards the 91. Little gap and then back on into the Brea Pass. Looks like the worst of that for Todd and up to the margin of 60 and 91. Michael Bryant, KFI in the sky.
Yeah, I'm checking out that drive on the 118. It's
Hi guys,
What
up, baby? How are you?
By the time you make your way past Reseda Boulevard, KFI.
Hello.
Let's get you there faster.
What up? How are you?
I'm Angel Martinez.
Me encanta el diseño de interiores. Busco combinar un estilo moderno y de data siglo una galería de y una alfombra abstracta.
Hello, Abby.
Hey, what up? How are you?
Hello. You are really cute today.
Thank you.
Free advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security and privacy, and a free Spectrum Mobile unlimited line with nationwide 5G included, all while saving big. Spectrum One, just $49.99 a month for 12 months. Visit spectrum.com/bigdeal for full details. Offer subject to change, valid for qualified residential customers only.
Abby.
Yo, baby, I'm right here.
Could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called Select Quote. Identical coverage for only $19 a month. A savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, Select Quote.
Please, can you turn on the mic, please?
You can mute me if you want. You're a big boy. You can figure it out.
And please, you have the mic turned off.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, sports, talk, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. KFI AM 640.
Baby.
KFI AM 640. It's time with your Mark Thompson is in the house. Come on, man. Makes me say that. That's humbling. That's great, buddy. That is fantastic. It's really nice to see you. Hey,
Abby.
What do you want? If you don't tell me what you want in the next 10 seconds, I'm going to mute you and I won't talk to you
I
anymore.
can't listen to you, Abby.
What do you want?
Oh, psychedelic.
What was the email? What was the reasoning by the email was asking you or demanding you to go? It was along the lines of, I went, it was the worst. It was really powerful. It was really good. It was funny. It was just a few lines.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, Mineros?
I got a very good detail. Emails lavishing praise. And so I thought, all right, let me see, take one
¿Qué
more
pasó?
try and see if I can get tickets. So I go back on tickets, and then this is when I think, tickets are ridiculous. You're paying, $500 a seat, and then there's another $200 on top of the $500. That's the service fee per seat. It's just too expensive. So then I go back and now we're not going. So okay, we're not going. So we're not going. What's your reason? We're not going. So it's totally cool. Don't worry about it. I think you're right. It's just too expensive. It's not worth going. So then I'm at poker. And I say, hey, anybody go to the Madonna show or anybody go to Madonna? Like nobody. And they stop laughing. How different group? How dare you? Different group. So, okay.
But I said, one of them said, "Is it in Vegas? Because I'm connected in Vegas. I can probably hook you up with tickets." I said, "No, it's at the Forum." And he said, "Oh, I got a connection at the Forum." He said, "But you're going to buy the tickets." I said, "I'm buying. I just want to pay $200 per seat." And so I paid through him face value.
Wow.
Yeah. And,
all right, dude.
And
all right, let's get your review in a second, though.
I knew you're
okay. All right. Alex Stone is with us.
I knew that. The minute you started talking, I think, are you sure there's something else you should be doing right now?
I'd like to thank you for inviting me here on the day of your daughter's wedding and making first child be a mascot child.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I wish I had that cat to pet.
No good. What's going on?
She started at 10:30 at night.
She started a little after. Thank you.
When did she start?
So it's an 8:30 show. She came on about 10.
Wait a minute.
So she's still doing that even though she's getting sued.
I love that.
Wait, so you are, where was the concert at the Forum? So that doesn't light out until 1:30?
That's the thing.
And then every man for himself.
You definitely, getting in and out of the Forum is not fun.
Right, but 1:30 is late.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a late show.
Yeah, I mean, if you had kids, like you're going to that concert, like a lot of parents like me will drive. Now she's 18, she'll go herself, but I would drive my daughter to a concert at 16 and then eat at that Sizzler on Manchester and wait until she gets out because
That's what they cheesy bread.
I'm a crazy now. That garlic cheesy bread, it's unbelievable. At Sizzler, it's a home run.
See, you're having a great night already.
It's still the only reason I go.
It's served ice cream in the end. Sprinkles.
So you guys are having fun.
But if you take your daughter to an 8 o'clock show and you don't get up at 1:30, you're pissed.
I would agree with that. But I mean, you kind of know the dates. You know, by the way, it's 8:30 she started, at least on this show. And so, but you still, as you say, 1:30, you're definitely getting out like after 1. Yeah, after 1.
All right, Alex Stone, what's going on with the airlines here, Bob?
Well, there's a couple things we're going today. Number one is we know that they failed a bunch of FAA audits. The New York Times has the exact number, 33 out of 89. The FAA won't say how many, but they say they identified non-compliance, as they call it, in Boeing's manufacturing process. But Spirit Aerosystems, which makes the fuselage of the 737 MAX in Wichita, that they put it on rail cars and they go around Washington, we know that they failed some as well. And what these auditors from the FAA, and this all started after the door plug came out of the Alaska Airlines plane, what they found were allegedly workers using liquid Dawn soap to lubricate a door in the factory.
Old school.
Yeah. They used a hotel room key to check the door seal to stick it in there and see if it worked. I don't think that those are FAA approved ways of handling these situations. So,
it sounds like my grandfather works there.
Right, it's got one of those liquid Dawn, so it works on geese that have oil covering. Now, why wouldn't it work on this? Boeing says it is working on its quality assurance, that it's changing out the leadership on the line, that they're doing stand downs to work on all this. That, and then today, Southwest Airlines, along with United, they say they are freezing pilot and flight attendant hiring because they are not going to get the number of planes from Boeing that they thought they were going to get this year. Southwest thought it was going to get 79 new airplanes. They're going to get 46. And United's going to get fewer than they expected. So they don't have enough planes for the pilots they'd be hiring, the flight attendants. So they're saying they got to figure that out. They're freezing hiring. United appears to be saying, you know what? We can't wait for the MAX 10 any longer. The 8 and the 9 are out, but they're waiting for the MAX 10 to be certified. So they're looking at Airbus, the A321neo. They got the first one a couple weeks ago, and everybody loves it. It is high tech. It is brand new. It's got a snack bar on board. Flight to go get whatever you want. So it seems they're indicating that the United may say, you know what, enough of this, and go with the European company. And then the last thing involving Boeing today, the whistleblower who was found dead in a parking lot of a Holiday Inn in Charleston, John Barnett. Police believe it was a suicide, gun in his hand, note that was there. But his accused today that this is a guy that worked for Boeing for 32 years and made a lot of claims about safety at Boeing, He's now dead. A quote from their statement: "He was in very good spirits, really looking forward to putting this phase of his life behind him and moving on. We did not see any indication that he would take his own life. No one could believe it." And they're calling on Charleston police to do an investigation, full investigation, not to leave anything left uncovered. And police say they know that this is a high-profile case, and they're going to go look deeper.
Hey, you remember in Yellowstone's, that's ABC News, I don't know if you're old enough to remember this, maybe your grandfather had one of these. You remember 3-in-1 oil? The little can?
Yes.
Yes, that's what they're using now at Boeing. Little, instead of WD or WD-40, it's a little can of 3-in-1 oil. Man, that is wild. But you know what? Look, I'm a risk taker in life. I like to go to small, like church or school carnivals. The carnies set up the rides because you don't know if you're going to make it or not, and that sort of adds to the excitement. Yeah, exactly. And you don't know if all the bolts are tight. You think they are, but the guy who did it is high on meth, so you're not really sure what's going to go on. Some of the safety bars are not latching properly, and so you don't know whether you're going to die or not, and that adds to the excitement of the ride. I think they've incorporated that into Boeing now. I like it.
Can you imagine being the Boeing PR people last couple weeks? They had the Dreamliner that dropped yesterday.
Yeah.
Then you got the door coming off, and they got a lot.
Hey, folks, who doesn't want to get it? Alex, thanks for coming on with us, bud.
You got it later, guys.
You're the best, man. To the next Madonna show. Alex Stone. All right, we get back. Mark Thompson, your review on Madonna.
Yes.
Okay. Because a lot of people, look, they're our age. We grew up with Madonna.
Right.
Bellio's a big Madonna fan. I think Angel is as well. I don't know about Crozier. No? Yeah, either way. Okay. All right.
So, yeah, I tell you what, I found it completely fascinating because Cuba usually just bolts out of that room. But he stayed in there and had a full-on conversation about old Madonna music with you guys, which I thought was amazing.
That's right. Well, look, nothing gets him crazy. There's two things that make John crazy. Madonna, old school Madonna, and district attorneys. He's on board with both. All right, we got to welcome Steph Roosh back after a little bit.
Yeah, how about that?
Nice to see you, buddy.
Thank you, sir. Good to see you guys.
Yeah. He came in, and I saw him come to the door. I haven't seen him in a week or so. And he went to shake my hand. I go, no, buddy, you're back. I got to give you a big hug. It's so great you came in to say hi. Like, I just came in and said screwed up already. I'm like, wow, the show hasn't even started yet.
100%. It's a tough crowd.
Let's just start. All right, we're live on KFI. It's Conway Thompson. We're now proud.
The Anaheim Planning Commission's approved Disney's $1.9 billion 10-year plan to expand its theme parks going west. City Council will meet up on giving final approval next month. President Biden has clinched the Democratic presidential nomination by getting enough delegates in today's primary in Georgia. He's now considered to be the presumptive nominee. The Prime Minister of Haiti says he'll resign after a week of systematic looting and destruction of public and private buildings, airports, and police stations by violent gangs led by a man known as Barbecue. Let's get to a crash in industry.
This one is along the 605 southbound coming up on the 60. That's where the two right lanes have been blocked. Traffic is looking pretty solid getting away from almost the 210 freeway, just about Live Oak. We've got Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
Yeah, a mess in Anaheim Hills. This is the 91 westbound approaching the 55 before Lakeview. Motorcyclists down there, they just cleared to the right shoulder, but most of the lanes were blocked for a while. In fact, only one right was getting by just a few minutes ago. So it'll be slow to recover. It's pretty much bumper to bumper back to Deer Canyon. Now, 91 eastbound, typical slowing from the 57 to the 55, and again, Anaheim Hills on and off to Green River. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
All right, Dr. Banker over at Saddleback Eye Center wants to give the all-new Laser Light LASIK exam. The Laser Light LASIK exam. Use the laser right there in the title to measure your eyes over 1,000 times to perfectly map your vision. And I can give one free Laser Light LASIK exam to the first 14 callers only. Getting your eyes tested by laser that measures your eyes over 1,000 times. Very important for people who are nearsighted, farsighted, maybe contacts or glasses. What have you got going on? If you've been told in the past you're not a candidate, you might be the perfect candidate now with the accuracy of the Laser Light LASIK exam. Remember that, the Laser Light LASIK exam. rolls off the tongue nicely, and it's going to make you see better. That's the fact here. So a free laser light LASIK exam, over 1,000 measurements of your eyes right now to the first 14 callers only. So grab your phone if you're not driving and dial this number or punch this number in right now. 866-559-4444. 866-559-4444. 866-559-4444.
There's something about a fresh haircut from the friendly, skilled stylists at Great Clips that just makes life, well, greater. The sun shines brighter, your step feels springier, even your jokes are funnier. And the best part, when you use Great Clips online check-in, you can get in for a haircut without having to rearrange your day or your budget. Download the app today and start feeling that much greater in just a few taps. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives you access to all, every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. iHeartMedia is your access company. Go to iHeartResents.com for more.
All the good stuff, yeah. Camps keeps you on top of pop culture.
Sony has shelled out big bucks for a film about the so-called Cold Wars of the 1980s. The studio ponied up at least $1 million for a pitch about the Coke versus Pepsi rivalry, which covers events such as Michael Jackson's hair getting set on fire during the production of a Pepsi commercial to the infamous botched launch of the new Coke. Unknown is whether they'll include a part about the curiosity that was Crystal Pepsi. Said to be in the vein of other product movies, including Air, to distract imaginations behind the creation of popular Air Jordan sneakers. Choice of studio is appropriate since Sony's Columbia Pictures unit was itself owned by the Coca-Cola Company between 1982 and 1987. No timetable for the production or release of the Cola Wars movie project has been announced.
Alright, and that's what's poppin' on Camps on iHeartRadio. All the good stuff, yeah. Camps keeps you on top of pop culture.
Summer concert calendar continues to fill up as Queens and Stone Age have announced more summer 2024 dates. After a sweep through Canada, the rock quintet returns to the U.S. on May 4th for Atlanta's Shaky Knees Festival, followed by stops in Portsmouth, Virginia, Wilmington, North Carolina, Charleston, South Carolina, and Hollywood and Daytona Beach, Florida. Royal Blood opens for most U.S. states, while the Struts will be on hand for the shows north of the border. Queens will also play the Bottle Rock Fest in Napa Valley on May 26th, sharing the bill with the likes of Ed Sheeran, The Offspring, Dominic White, Cooper Jones, Cannons, and many more. A full rundown of dates including OTSA.com/tour.
Alright, and that's what's poppin' on Camps on iHeartRadio.
Find your iHeartRadio everywhere. There are hundreds of ways to experience iHeartRadio at home and on the go, beyond the iPhone and Android app, and at iHeartRadio.com. Here's another way to connect to iHeartRadio. Just ask Alexa for your favorite radio stations, and iHeartRadio will be there for you on your Alexa smart speakers, Fire TV, or anywhere you use Alexa as your smart assistant. Your favorite AM, FM stations, artist radio stations, and podcasts, all from iHeartRadio, and all you have to do is ask, Alexa, play the Stuff You Should Know podcast on iHeartRadio. Make sure you open up your Alexa app and sync up your iHeartRadio account so you can pick up podcasts where you left off, listening in the app on your smart speakers. iHeartRadio, everywhere you want to listen, including in your home and office through your Amazon Echo, Dot, Show, and any device that uses Alexa. Check it out for free now. iHeartRadio, anywhere you want to listen, iHeartRadio is there.
iHeartRadio, Did You Know? Presented by iHeartRadio. You know, what you're listening to right now. Did you know that iHeartRadio not only lets you listen to all your favorite AM/FM stations locally and nationwide for free, but iHeartRadio lets you build your very own radio station that plays nothing but the music you love. It's called Favorites Radio, and it's a collection of every song you've ever thumbed up. Hear a song you love on live radio, thumb it up, and it's added to your favorites radio station. Hear a song while listening to artist radio or a playlist, thumb it up, and we add it into your favorites radio station too. That's all you have to do to create your very own personal personalized station. It's easy, and the best part, Favorites Radio is free. Create your own private station or share it with friends to show off your great music taste. It's entirely up to you. All you do is thumb up the music you like, and we'll do the rest. Look for your own Favorites Radio station featured in your library in the free iHeartRadio app. iHeartRadio, #1 for music, radio, and podcasting, all in one app.
Not that Nicole Kidman is unattractive, but I've never decided to go to the movies because I needed to get a glimpse of Nicole. I paid $18. I'm not coming for love. I'm not coming to cry. Okay. I need you to start the damn movie. That's all I need. Live 7 to 10 p.m. on KFI. And on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
It all seems like yesterday, not far away. Don't be cool, we had a way. All the days you're working away. This is where I know you be. Lucky style.
Mark Thompson's here. And before we get into your Madonna review, we got some breaking news here. And so let's find out what's going on.
I want to get some breaking news right now. This is going on at Mission Hills. There is a situation, a standoff there in that pickup truck where a man is in the bed of that truck. But what's most important that we want to deliver to you is a traffic situation. This is at San Fernando Mission Boulevard. It's Sepulveda Boulevard. You're going to have to know that Sepulveda Boulevard is completely shut down, as you can see, because of this police activity.
Oh no. Sepulveda near the 118? That's Arby'sville. There's an Arby's there right across the police station that's terrific.
So you counsel going to the Arby's till this whole thing blows over?
I don't know if you can get there. I don't know if you can get to the Arby's. They should include that. You know? I mean, come on.
That's the kind of tip that we need.
That's right.
You're going to have to know that Sepulveda Boulevard is completely shut down, as you can see, because of this police activity. It's causing some major traffic issues. We're hoping that this situation with the man in the back of that truck gets remedied, and he is okay.
Yeah, well, everybody thinks, right? Let's have to say that. But man, I think everybody hopes it gets solved without anyone getting hurt.
Yeah, it's one of those sort of boilerplate.
Sure. Right.
We're hoping that this situation...
So are we. Mark is. Ellie, are you hoping this happens without injury or death? I think you're on board. What about Stefan? You hope it ends peacefully?
I hope so.
Bro. Okay. Always that guy. Angel, you hope, though, right? That's in your hopes.
Yeah, absolutely. And spare Arby's.
Everybody's on board.
We're hoping that this situation with the man in the back of that truck gets remedied, and he is okay. But in the meantime...
In the meantime...
The traffic situation going through Mission Hills is something that you need to know about if this is your route to travel. Be careful out there. Sepulveda Boulevard completely shut down, but we'll keep you posted.
Yeah. And what I take away from this is...
Be careful out there.
Be careful.
Yeah, it's always good.
Please, for God's sake.
Be careful out there.
Be careful.
Yeah.
Angel, what's the word on that? Bad traffic out there, and are people being careful?
Well, I haven't heard. The word is still out as to whether or not people are being careful. I'm looking at some slow traffic on Sepulveda Boulevard, both directions, approaching San Fernando Mission Boulevard.
Be careful out there.
All right, thank you, Angel Marquez. All right, let's get into Mark Thompson went to Madonna. He has some kind of really high-up connections to Madonna. He got a couple of seats, and I believe VIP parking.
Yes. I told you everything you tell Tim off the air.
I'm sorry. You know what I forgot? I forgot one thing.
What's that?
I forgot one small thing.
Be careful out there.
All right, so you went and let's say you had average parking.
Yeah, it was very, it was good that was worked out.
All right, but then my question is, I've heard that Madonna is not singing her old songs the way that I remember them. It's sort of like a new age, new way of fitting in, new dancers and new music.
As usual, that's a perversion of the actual story. Let me set the straight, because the station has a great allegiance or adherence to their truth. So with that, I will tell you,
Be careful out there.
in some of the songs, you're right. They become, medleyized, or they become, they blend a few together or whatever. But some are songs just as you remember.
What she open with?
She opened with, I thought she opened with some kind of,
Vogue?
Nothing Really Matters, I think is what she,
Okay, alright. But she played all the hits?
She played, not all the hits, she's got so many. But she played, Like a Prayer, she played...
Like a Virgin? Did you go?
She played Like a Virgin. No, what she did with Like a Virgin, as I recall, was she does this thing with Billie Jean, the Michael Jackson song. It's really great, man. It's toward the end of the show.
Where'd you go last night?
Yeah, last night. But it was like close to 1 a.m. I'm just trying to,
It says It's a Celebration Until Nothing Really Matters was the beginning. But It's a Celebration was a weird take.
Nothing Really Matters, yeah. This is the thing. That kind of remix that you're talking about, the new agey thing, it's just, it's kind of cool.
Buddy, look, let me tell you something. It's not too late for you to tell us that you didn't go.
What are you talking about?
You seem to have a really tough time recalling it.
Well, I just, when I'm under oath like this, I get anxious. You know what I mean?
All right, but let's take a break and we'll come back and maybe refresh your memory. Okay? And if you have to come back and tell us you didn't go, that's cool.
I didn't think I'd be queried on it.
All right.
Be careful out there.
Careful. All right. We're live on KFI AM 640. When we come back, we'll find out if Mark actually did go to this thing. God almighty. All right, what's going on, Crush?
A new survey has shown some resurgence in downtown LA. TTLA Alliance Executive Vice President Nick Griffin says since COVID-19 has become more manageable, 2/3 of workers are back. Kirkland Signature sushi counters following the success of its first location in Washington. Costco started working on its sushi counter concept in the U.S. in 2022 and opened the only location last summer. The chain's culinary team flew to Japan to study the art of sushi making and tested out recipes. It's unclear where the new locations will be and when we can expect to see them. We'll take a look at the freeways when we come back.
All right, let's talk about Revive. You want to sell your home and make as much money as possible. You're like everybody who is a homeowner listening right now. So if it's not in tip-top shape, you might lose out on 20 to 50% of your home's value. Before you sell, call my friends at Revive Real Estate and see if you qualify for the most innovative selling solution I've ever seen. It starts with Revive Real Estate purchasing your home like any other buyer. Simple. But then here comes the game changer. Revive renovates your home, sells it, pays you again with the additional profit from the renovation. You heard it right. You get a second check. Revive Real Estate. Many different programs to help every homeowner out there. Right now, the average homeowner who works with Revive is going to get an additional $188,000. That's huge. So phone them up right away. Revive Real Estate can help every homeowner figure out how to maximize their value. And, of course, every potential is different. Not everyone's going to qualify. Find out if your home is accepted by visiting the website kfirevive.com. kfirevive.com. Or phone them up. Just hit pound 250 on your cell phone. Could be simple. Pound 250 and say Revive. Pound 250 Revive.
Cloudy skies, some fog overnight with cool temps above 40 degrees. Gradually sunny and a little warmer tomorrow. More warming up through the weekend. 61 in Santa Monica, 60 in Corona. There's a crash in Boyle Heights.
This one's on the 5, and it's making your way along that southbound side. This is coming up on 4th Street. That's where it looks like everything should be out of lanes now, but there's southbound delays on the 5. We're pretty jammed up. We're looking at overall slowing, leaving the 134 freeway. Delays extend beyond all the way to the 605. We've got Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
And Angel Long, problems here on the 605. 605 southbound, approaching the 60. They're just working out of the 2 right lanes, but it's been here a long, long time. I do believe things are just clearing up here, but it's damage done. Bumper way back through Mount Ligo. Up ahead, one of the Soys is going to shift from Industry down towards the 5. Northbound 605, typical slowing down from the 105, most of the way up to the 60 through Whittier. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Be careful out there. KFI in the sky. How sketchy there, faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
inner peace. For me, it's the aroma of lavender and parkwood bath enveloped by a rainforest soundscape. Enlightenment, here I come.
Free one-day delivery on bath bombs and millions of other items. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
At my Great Clip Salon, I get to use my skills as a stylist to make customers look and feel great. When you sit down in my chair, it's important to me to listen to what you want. And when your haircut's done, I'll save your details in clip notes so you can get the look you love at any Great Clip Salon, anywhere you are. Seeing customers light up at the end of their cut. That's what I love about my job. I'm Katie, and I'm a Great Clip Salon stylist.
Join the salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com. As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives you access to all. Every audience, live conversations, trusted influencers, and the insights and data you need to grow. iHeartMedia is your access company. Go to iHeartResults.com for more.
The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of over 350,000 titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
My name is Lena Masipsis. I'm a podcast producer. A year and a half ago, I began working on a podcast with George St. Keekland and Gil Faison. The whole thing fell apart about halfway through, and they had a falling out and abandoned the project. Also, they never paid me for any of the work I did and said it was, quote, my fault for trusting them, just like their dumb daughters. But then, a few days ago, I received a Xerox copy of a fax asking me to read the following statement. Oh, hello. It's George and Gil, your favorite guys in the world, and also New York, which is an awesome city, but not as good as it used to be because of Mayor de Blasio and the Knicks, who stink. We are in mandatory self-quarantine right now, but we think that what the world needs is a podcast from us, George and Gil, the bad boys of broadcast. It's time we finish and air this podcast. The very fact that we have content banked means we are miles ahead of the competition. Even a half-finished podcast that almost ruined our friendship is more than you dunces have out there in Nobodyville. We're gonna win the quarantine. One last thing, you're welcome. End of statement. This is Oh Hello, the podcast.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one.
Calendar.
Today, March 12th.
Today is Alfred Hitchcock Day for the director of 50 movies like The Birds, Psycho, and Rear Window. It's Working Moms Day. So interrupt your Zoom and never be your juice box.
You're working.
Happy birthday today, Eliza Minnelli. Bassist Steve Harris of Iron Maiden. Guitarist Graham Coxon of the band Lark. American poet Jack Kerouac was born 100 years ago today.
That's the Daily Calendar.
KFI AM 640.
KFI AM 640 Scott show. Mark Thompson is here, and the standoff out in the Mission Hills area continues. We just saw it on TV. Channel 4 was covering it. And it looks like a guy in a truck. Maybe he's in the gardening game, and he has a chainsaw with him. And so the weapon is a chainsaw. It's right outside the Subway sandwich place.
Which to me is I love Subway, as you know.
Sure.
I feel it also should include, if you cause any mayhem around the Subway sandwich, because of my love for Subway sandwiches, I think it should be an enhancement of something.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, maybe he brought the chainsaw because he can't eat the entire foot-long pretzel, the foot-long churro. He's got to cut it in half.
That's a great point. Yeah, I think
And the cops are hassling him.
Yeah. I don't get
the man.
Yeah, there you
All right, let's get back to your concert review of Madonna. I think everyone's waiting to see what what's going on with you and Madonna. You went last night.
I did go to the farm, yes.
And what time did the show start?
The show began at 8:30. They bring a DJ on. She has a DJ playing that housey kind of thing. And, you know, and stuff with the kids love. And that goes out for quite some time.
Is that a nice way of saying too long?
No, because most people who go to Madonna shows know that, like Mariah Carey, she comes on late.
What time did she come on?
She came on a little before 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isn't she getting sued for doing that?
That's what I understand. But I think I wasn't bothered by it. And I guess, again, I kind of baked it into the night.
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, when she comes on, she usually comes on with Bob the Drag Queen. Did that happen?
Yes, that's very good knowledge. I didn't know Bob the Drag Queen.
Wait, you don't know who Bob the Drag Queen is?
I know, that's kind of, I feel a little bit,
what do you like, 2022?
I know, I feel I'm really out of it. I didn't know, but Courtney knew, and Bob the Drag Queen was really great.
Let me guess that Bob the Drag Queen, without seeing Bob the Drag Queen last night, big hair, loud quarter.
Definitely theatrical costume, yes.
Okay. And probably a better dancer than me.
Yeah, I didn't see a lot of dancing on Bob the Drag Queen.
But also, I imagine...
Personality, though.
Yeah, okay. I imagine he didn't really show his masculine side.
No, he's drag queen.
That's right. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. And it's a simple name for a less than simple life. Bob the Drag Queen.
Yeah, but I like that it's all right there in the name. You know what you're getting.
Right, but it wouldn't work if it was Bob the bus driver or Bob the state gas station mechanic.
No, that's a good point. This speaks to, again, Bob the Drag Queen's coming in. You expect kind of a show to come through the door, and that's exactly what you get.
Right, Bob the custard ice cream store owner wouldn't work.
No, it's already feels so wordy to me.
So Bob the Drag Queen was out there. How long did Bob the Drag Queen stay on stage? The whole time?
No, not the whole time. But I mean, Bob came out. It was just kind of blowing the crowd up a little bit on the way to maybe, I'm going to say it was maybe 6 minutes. 6 minutes. He's on stage, and then it segues into the opening of the show. It's really great, and then he just kind of
blends everybody on their feet dancing.
Yeah, it was.
He said Bob didn't dance.
Bob might have danced a bit also.
Well, I'm saying that wasn't a feature of what he was doing.
Well, he would be called Bob the Drag Queen dancer. If he was
he singing?
He was more, he's funny. Bob the Drag Queen is funny.
Oh, he was talking?
Yes, he was talking. Exactly. He was being fun.
While the music was
No, this is to kind of start the show, to sort of warm the show up. And then as the music plays, he kind of introduces it.
Okay, guys, I got to stop here for a second.
I didn't even know what Bob the Drag Queen is. Okay, you're right. You're answering all these questions about Bob the Drag Queen.
Look, it doesn't make me nervous anymore. It just makes me uncomfortable. You guys all keep repeating Bob as he or him. Do you know his pronouns?
I assume that it's a he, him pronoun.
Okay. I'm just not there yet. I'm not that comfortable.
I honestly have no idea. I'm just going by based on they're keeping the name Bob.
That's going to get you in trouble, Bruce.
Well, that's discrimination against the name.
That's going to get you in trouble, buddy. I don't go down that path anymore. I got to know. All right, so Bob leaves.
Right, Bob leaves, and then reintegrated into the show later. But yes, leaves, and then Madonna comes out with all these dancers, and it's great, man. It really gets going right away. And she plays Celebration into Nothing Really Matters.
Okay, all right. And then looking at the rundown here, then everybody. Did she play any music you didn't know?
I think every song I knew. Some songs were more just familiar than others.
Nothing Really Matters. Is that a new role or something?
No, nothing. You know it. Nothing really matters. You can
that didn't help.
Oh yeah, good. Nothing really matters much to me. It's not nothing. That's a Queen.
That is Queen. This is also it was a kind of.
No, I was talking about the song. Not
mixed in version.
Please. Come on. Keep it straight. Okay, but she did Like a Prayer. I knew that song.
And it was brilliant. I mean, so she breaks her show into different acts, representing different times in her life. And, it's been 4 decades after all. And
oh wow, she did Vogue in Act 4.
Yeah.
And then right back with
Crazy for You.
So kind of like an Eras tour.
A bit. I mean, her 80s stuff. It would be a great show. It's a songbook that has so much in it. Like Isla Bonita.
I've not heard this one. What's that one?
Bonita.
No, this one. What's that? Take a bow.
That's a beautiful song.
Billie Jean like Virgin at the end.
That is a great presentation. I'm telling you, it comes out with Billie Jean, and then it's like a mashup. Then
Is that the encore?
back and forth. No, it's kind of like the encore, but it's because it's the end. But it's
Okay.
It's the last three.
And she ends with Celebration.
Yeah, because it's a celebration tour again.
And then can I say the song she did between Billie Jean and Celebration?
Sure,
Can you say the B word on there?
I think you can. I don't think you want to.
Biatch.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm Madonna. Is that one of her songs?
Yeah,
It's Eagles.
I didn't know that.
yeah. Her and Britt.
What's the name of the song, group?
Madonna bitch.
I mean, Britt does the same thing with that I'm Britney beat.
Okay.
Right? It's kind of the thing.
I don't know why I'm uncomfortable saying that word.
You're comfortable with Bob the drag queen, but you're not.
I'm comfortable saying Bob the drag queen, but when I start saying the B word, man, oh man,
It's tricky.
yeah, like when I first started here, I remember Bellio asked me to stop referencing her that way, and I'm like, come on, buddy.
You said, come on, B.
Sorry, Bellio. That was referring to me, the belly. All right, so Madonna was good. Scale of 1 to 10.
I loved it, so I'm giving her a 10.
Wrong! 5. Tell me something I don't know about Madonna. All right.
Years, she's past the prom.
Patty, pew, pew. Tell me something I don't know. Wait, so what did you give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'll give her a 10, man. I liked it.
Wow.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I really did.
All right, then you go again.
Excellent.
All right, good for you. All right, we're live on KFI's Conrad Thompson Warren Outbreak.
State Assembly's introduced the bill to make sure schools are responsibly conducting active shooter drills, saying fire drills don't have smoke in the halls, while mock shootings with fake weapons and blood traumatize students. The feds say the overall inflation rate went up to 3.2% last month for over 12 months. Financial experts had said the final reduction to get down to that 2% target rate would be a marathon as rent and home costs remain high. And White House officials say $300 million in more weapons will be sent to Ukraine in its fight with Russia. The military has been coming up with creative ways to help as Republicans in Congress refuse to consider bills for more aid. Take a look at those 3 days.
Being hurt in an accident can change your life, and we want to empower you in that situation. That's why we tell you about Sweet James. When one of our listeners was hurt in a motorcycle accident, he was shocked by the lowball offer he got from the insurance company. What did he do? He called Sweet James. The insurance at Sweet James helped get the medical care he needed and recover as quickly as possible and get back to life. Now, they also fought for a win of $400,000. That's huge. If you're hurt in an accident, and you know the team to call. I'm embarrassed not even have to read this spot. You know who to call. Sweet James. Yeah, you're right. Sweet James brings over 500 trials. Brings over 500 trials of experience in every case. Small, large, whatever of the size. They win 98% of the time. That's a big number. Phone line right away, 800-900-800-900-800-900-0000. Website, sweetjames.com.
The clouds before tonight, more sun coming during the day tomorrow, and a tad warmer for the weekend. This report brought to you by Staples Stores. From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, let's go places, slow in Calabasas.
That's all outside with the 101 loads up at Lost Hills. You have a slow drive ahead to the 170, 134 split. Delays beyond in Hollywood from Sunset into downtown Los Angeles. Pasadena with Michael Bryan, KFI in the sky.
Westman's up to 210 to get some slowing just into downtown. Seneca Boulevard over by Fair Oaks. The 210 eastbound much tougher. That loads up from Fair Oaks and downtown. Very heavy over to my Citrus. Little gap with Tampa breaks in the 57, but most of the hits are up ahead from Upland into Upland, pretty much the baseline over to Day Creek. Now the 15 northbound, if you're heading up that way, the 15 northbound, that is going to jam up right at the 215 hook up into Moore. It stays tough up to 138. Michael Bryan, KFI in the sky.
KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
In this week's Marketers Report, David Nussbaum, Executive Vice President, Worldwide Marketing at Warner Brothers Discovery, weighs in on regional audio marketing.
Although we're marketing at a very broad scale, it does include specific local markets, and that's the beauty of iHeart's network.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia gives marketers access to the audiences, influencers, and data you need to grow. If you're a marketer, go to iHeartResults.com.
At My Great Clip Salon, I get to use my skills as a stylist to make customers look and feel great. When you sit down in my chair, it's important to me to listen to what you want. And when your haircut's done, I'll save your details and clip notes so you can get the look you love at any Great Clip Salon, anywhere you are. Seeing customers light up at the end of their cut. That's what I love about my job. I'm Katie, and I'm a Great Clip Salon stylist.
Join the salon team. Visit jobs.greatclips.com.
The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of over 350,000 titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
Every great business story has a few things in common. A once-in-a-lifetime idea.
Mobile entertainment will truly still be the wave of the future, and the way we consume media, and those networks should be scared because HQ proved it.
Some big personalities.
Russ idolized Kanye West.
Colin never really got the spotlight because he wasn't that type of guy. He's just a genius. And plenty of drama.
HQ didn't die of natural causes. It was poisoned with a lethal cocktail of incompetence, arrogance, short-sightedness, and sociopathic delusion. He took a $100 million company and brought it to zero in less than 2 years.
I'm Alyssa Bresnak, and over the past year, I've spoken with founders and fans, investors and engineers, employees, celebrities, all to answer one question. What happened to HQ Trivia? The answer is a story about the absurdity of startup culture and the ego of its founders. It's a story about virality and how companies navigate the attention economy. It's a story about hope and promise, betrayal and tragedy. And at the heart of all of it is an app that drew millions of live viewers and was supposed to be the future of TV. Until it wasn't. From the Ringer Podcast Network, this is Boom Bust, the rise and fall of HQ Trivia.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one. Developers are easy to hit, because who cares about developers? Developers are the scumbags of our society. You've got incurable lepers, then you have developers, and then you have curable lepers. They'll handle. That's the way it works in terms of the way society looks at these people.
Live 6 to 9 a.m. on KFI.
And on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
KFI AM 640 coverage of Mark Thompson is in the house. And he's just reviewed the Madonna concert, gave it a 10.
I really liked it, Tim. I know there are people out there that we want to know.
Have you ever been to a concert you didn't like?
Oh, my God, yes. Yes. I saw a concert at where his voice was just blown out. It was Michael McDonald. And he shouldn't have gone on. It was bad. Or should let somebody else sing.
Oh, yeah.
It was bad. I'm sure there are others. That's one that comes to mind. I was right at the Greek Theater, I think. Greek or the Hollywood Bowl.
It's one of those ones where it's a circumstance why it was not a good show.
No, I agree. In other words, I think you would have done the audience a great service, but I really would have been perfectly happy with him. Just at one point, somebody else sang one of his songs, and he would have been fine if he let.
Right, but like I said, that's a specific circumstance as to why that show was. Not that the show itself is a bad show.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, he asked if I had to go to a bad concert.
What's your next concert?
But that's a good point. I mean, I think counselor. I think
were you up dancing the whole time at McDonald's?
I was. I was into it. You know what I mean? I'm there to. My view is if you're going to do something, do it and enjoy it.
Were you drunk or high?
No, that was a regret of mine. I think I would have liked it more if I'd been a little on the.
It would have been an 11.
It would.
I've been to a concert with Mark. He is a lot of fun.
Yeah, what did we go
John
to?
Williams.
At the bowl.
Oh, that was fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you ever pay him back for your ticket?
Yes, I did.
You did? Did she pay you back?
I don't remember, to be honest.
I did.
Okay, let me talk about this controversy.
I really don't remember.
Mark bought 4 or 5 tickets, 6 tickets?
A whole bunch, the whole crew.
Yeah. And you thought it was going to be everyone pay you back, and nobody made a move for their wallet.
I remember that. It sounds like a story out of my life. I literally don't recall it.
Who else went? It was Angel. Did you go?
No, I didn't go. But didn't you spring for a limo also?
Oh, yeah. And the limo broke down 4 blocks from the station, remember?
And everybody had those alligator arms. Nobody wanted to stick their hands in their wallets or any of that stuff.
No, I mean, we had a great time. It was really a lot of fun.
But I remember you complaining that nobody grabbed their wallet for anything.
I don't recall that.
Was that concert at 10?
John Williams.
The John Williams stuff is always great.
No, it's a 10.
I know it's a 10, but it's probably.
You should do concert reviews. Mark's 10 concert reviews where you everyone
I didn't do a lot of things, Tim.
Everyone gets a 10.
It's a question of how they'll get the 10. Even crappy experiences will somehow get to 10.
Who went to John Williams with you? You? Sharon. Did Courtney go?
No.
Was it pre Courtney?
Yeah.
It was pre.
Who else went? Sharon, do you remember?
Elizabeth Espinoza.
All right. Yeah, so you were still living in Burbank at the time.
Yes, I was.
But who was doing news? Was it Chris or something like that? He go? Somebody from the news department went. I can't remember who it was.
It was Chris Little.
Yeah, Chris
Yeah,
Little.
he's right here.
The 4 of you went?
No, that's just the beginning. I think there were 6 total.
And did Chris Little pay you back?
I give you 10.
Did Chris Little pay you back?
I don't think I asked him to pay. I don't remember the pay.
Mark, how would I know this unless it was a big deal?
No, I know, but I literally don't remember it. And you're asking, did so-and-so pay back? I don't remember the entire thing not being paid back.
Elio, did you pay for your ticket?
Yes, I did, but Chris isn't sure he paid Mark.
That means he did not.
I'm pretty sure that if I complained to you or mentioned it to you, you're suggesting you're recharacterizing it as complaint. I'm sure all I did is remark on it.
No. Buddy, I absolutely remember you complaining about it. I would put my hand on a Bible and say, I remember you being pissed that nobody reached for their wallet at any part of the night.
I don't think I was pissed. Anyway.
I think you were shocked
that
nobody paid for anything. You paid for the tickets, you paid for limo, and nobody even bought you a beer that night.
No, he didn't pay for the limo on his own.
It was a Jackson limousine thing, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. It was, yeah.
Well, you got a tip. Did they tip?
I'm sure I
Chris didn't pay you.
I'm sure I tipped.
Okay.
Since that's why he didn't pay you. There was nothing to pay you.
Chris said, hey, look, I'll tell you what. I'll cover the limo. I said, look, Chris, the limo is a
All right, Chris Little here is the news director at KFI. Let me tell you why I think it irritated you. Okay? Because not only did nobody pay you back, but you've never asked that crew to another concert because of the fact.
That's not true.
Well, then I got a pen and I got a blank sheet of paper. Tell me the concerts, I'll start listing them. The concerts you invited them to after John Williams.
Well, no, I didn't.
I'll start with one. I'm going to circle around it. Why don't you give me the title?
I didn't go to concerts with them. It wasn't because of anything with money.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
I don't think it really.
That was 10 years ago.
It didn't come up as a possibility.
Was it 10 years ago? Chris Little's here. When was that? How long ago was that?
I have no idea.
Really?
Yeah. But
It could
if
have
I
been.
owe you money, I'll pay you.
Yeah, it's $200.
Okay. It seems a little lazy.
Okay, so all of a sudden there's pushback. I thought you just said you're going to pay.
Chris, did you know that?
No, I'll pay you.
Chris, did you know that tension was in the air when that happened?
No, I had no idea. Well, there was tension in the air, but it wasn't.
And there's the phone ringing.
I'll tell you what, that Chris.
That's a great day. Honest guy.
Yeah.
Chris, you talk on the air like you're about to either retire or get fired.
Both.
I love the balls. That's great, man. That's great.
Well, you just got to tell it as it is.
Yeah.
Mark doesn't all the time.
Right, but 8 years ago you didn't tell it as it is.
Oh, yes, I
No, you didn't.
Oh, I have been suspended twice.
I'm telling you like it is.
Well, let's talk about your suspensions. You got suspended once for fighting somebody.
Well, no, I got suspended once. Yeah,
Physically or verbally?
verbal.
Verbally fighting somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody that's still on the station.
I was not on the station. Who runs another station?
And they still work here?
Yes.
Okay.
Married to somebody who works here.
Well, I mean, now it's a long time ago. People can oftentimes lose their head, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm much calmer now.
Were you calmer when you were sitting on Mark's dime at the concert?
Well, yeah, because I wasn't thinking that 10 years later I'd have to pay him back. Well, what am I paying you for?
Nor was I.
We gotta take a break. Come on, it's getting too crazy in here. We're live. All right, everybody calm down. I'm sorry you brought it up, Mark.
Where's my money?
Mark, you're in here one day a week and you stir all this crap up. What's going on with you? All right, we're live on KFI. Chris, please. No, you don't have to pay it.
No need to keep hitting refresh. We got this. KFI.
KOST HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Doing right. I'm Michael Grozier, live from the KFI 24-hour news. A new bill's been introduced in California that would ban fake gunfire and active shooter drills in schools. Assembly member Chris Ward says currently there's no guideline for drills, which have been linked to increased anxiety in students.
We need to make sure that these drills are not doing more harm than good. We want to be prepared, but we need to be thoughtful and have some parameters about how drills are conducted.
Ward says the Safe and Prepared Schools Act would prohibit simulated gunshots, require drills to be age appropriate, and require a school-wide announcement to parents notifying them that there will be one. Police in LA investigating a threat at Taft High School in Woodland Hills. The school was not put on lockdown. Parents formed long lines outside the campus to pick up their kids anyway, Jay. An appeals court has ruled Anaheim did not violate state law during a now-dead deal to sell Angel Stadium.
A lawsuit claimed the city tried to push through a $150 million shady stadium deal behind closed doors.
Did we follow Graham Act rules? 2 times the courts have found that we did it right.
Anaheim's Aaron Ryan says the court last week did object to the city considering emails as sufficient public input, but
When we talked about the stadium in 2 different council meetings, we heard from 643 people. They sent emails to us. That can't be discounted.
Anaheim's mayor at the time pleaded guilty to corruption charges tied to the deal and other issues. In Anaheim, Corbin Carson, KFI News.
A new report commissioned by the State Department says that most advanced AI systems could pose an extinction-level threat to the human race. The report calls on the federal government to regulate AI. The findings were based on interviews with more than 200 people, including top executives from leading AI companies, cybersecurity researchers, weapons experts, and national security officials. The report released this week does not represent the views of the U.S. government.
I called it like I saw it.
Special Counsel Robert Hers, who investigated President Biden's handling of classified documents, has defended his work before the House Judiciary Committee. He testified for 5 hours today.
We identified evidence that the president willfully retained classified materials after the end of his vice presidency when he was a private citizen.
Hers says he did not recommend criminal charges, partly because he didn't believe a jury would convict Biden. He said in his report Biden would likely present himself as a sympathetic, well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory.
I did not sanitize my explanation, nor did I disparage the president
in the U.S. have increased 0.4% from January to February. The Labor Department says that's higher than the previous month's 0.3%.
The cost of rent, airfares, insurance, clothing, recreation, gas, and electricity all went up in February, but grocery store prices were unchanged, while the cost of dining out went up a modest 0.1%.
ABC's Derek Dennis says the Consumer Price Index shows prices were 3.2% higher compared to a year ago. He says that beat analyst expectations of a 3.1% increase. And the 4 parks with the worst air quality in the U.S. are all in California. The National Parks Conservation Association says nearly 97% of the national parks across the country have significant or unsatisfactory levels of human-caused pollution. A 2024 report found that Joshua Tree, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon National Parks and Mojave National Reserve are the most dangerous for visitors because of air pollution. The report says in total, 96% of parks have ozone pollution that negatively affects human health. We'll take a look at the freeways next.
All right, let's talk about Bill and Kathleen at American Vision Windows. Man, did they knock it out. They started a company 20 plus years ago. They went to buy windows, and they had a horrible experience. So they started their own company called American Vision Windows, and they do everything right. I'm living proof. They've installed 8 windows in our house, and they're beautiful. I say soundproof. I don't know if it's virtually soundproof, but man, I used to hear everything out on the street. Kids playing, leaf blowers, sirens, people yelling. I don't hear anything now. It's great. And you got to keep the warm air that you generate in the winter in your home. It's expensive to heat the air up. And in the summer, it's expensive to cool the air down. So you got to keep that in your house. And the way air gets in and out of the house, windows and doors. Windows and doors. So you got the best windows in the world, the best installers in the world, and right now they're going to pay the tax where you get free expert installation. That's a great offer. So take advantage of it. Phone them up right away. 888-226-9908. 888-226-9908. Or go to that website, AmericanVisionWindows.com. AmericanVisionWindows.com. Unapproved credit offer expires 3/31/24. CSB 778-326.
Lots of clouds, patchy fogs through the night. Lows above 40 degrees. Should clear up gradually by midday tomorrow, and a little warmer, about 5 degrees, above 60 at the beaches, 70 and up Metro LA, Orange County, close to 80, Inland Empire in the valleys, mid-60s in the high desert. About the same Thursday and Friday, a little hotter through the weekend and early next week. Right now in Lake Forest, 62, Anaheim, 66, Florida, 67, Claremont, 60 degrees. Your KFI Financial Report, sponsored by Revive Real Estate. 236, NASDAQ was up 246, S&P was up 57.
Revive Real Estate will buy your home, then renovate it, then sell it, and pay you again for the initial profit from the renovation. Go to KFIRevive.com to see if your home qualifies.
Breakdown, dead ahead, commerce.
This is on the 5, heading southbound at Washington. They just rolled a stall out of shoulder to the side. The traffic overall delays from just about Olive out of Burbank. And a quick update with the Mission Hill standoff. This is still has Sepulveda Boulevard at southbound on Mission Road off limits. And just a live shot of the situation. They just rolled in the LAPD Bearcat. Let's check in with Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
Yeah, just over Hollywood, where it's a Bear of a drive of 101. 101 southbound, jamming up just about Hollywood Boulevard. Very tough into downtown Los Angeles from there. Going outside the fence, it moves up about Vermont, and it's going to stay heavy almost all the way to Encino up to Reseda Boulevard. On the west side, very tough on the 10. And eastbound out of Santa Monica, loading up before Cloverfield. That is just bumper-to-bumper stuff right on into downtown Los Angeles. Northbound 405, loading up out of Culver City. It looks like that's going to be really heavy most of the way through the pass up to about Frisco. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
You'll never know until you experience it here yourself. It's that feeling when you're at Disneyland Resort, and there's no better time than now. Visit Disney.com for quick details. Park admission and reservation required for park entry. Paz interior. Para mí es el aroma de lavanda en un baño con velas, los sonidos y una cena tropical de fondo. Paz interior. Ya voy.
Entregas gratis en un día de bombas de baño y millones de productos más. Lo que te gusta está en Prime.
A fraction of a raindrop. 3 grains of salt. At up to 100 times more potent than morphine, the tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
No matter what the day brings, count on Juicy Juice for the good stuff. Give kids the nutrients of real 100% fruit juice to help them conquer the day. Juicy Juice is only sweetened by the fruit, with no sugar added, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial sweeteners. Available in family-sized bottles and juice boxes. Find Juicy Juice at your favorite local grocery retailer. Info at juicyjuice.com.
Listen on the free iHeartRadio app for all your music, sports, talk, and podcasts. Free never sounded so good. KFI AM 640.
And that standoff, it looks like it's still going on in the Mission Hills area. It's outside of a subway. And Angel, it looks like there's a lot of streets blocked off there. Is that a true story, or am I lying to the audience?
No, it is true. Yeah, in fact, I just saw a live shot where they brought in the LAPD Bearcat.
Yes.
Bumper to bumper with this clown in the pickup truck, right?
And he's in the bed of the pickup truck. He's walking around.
Yeah. And when the Bearcat rolled in, the guy put his hands up. So it's, I haven't seen it in a couple seconds, but the streets are still off limits. That's Sepulveda Boulevard and San Fernando Mission Boulevard.
All right, that's very close to the Mission LAPD station, so they got a lot of guys and gals out there taking care of that. All right. It's right outside that subway. Ding dong, that subway. But for people that are just tuning in, it was a huge deal out there. There was a guy who was, it looks like he's in the gardening business, I imagine, something like that. But we can play this again. This is from a little while ago, but it'll give you enough information.
We want to get some breaking news right now. This is going on at Mission Hills. There is a situation, a standoff there in that pickup truck where man is in the bed of that truck. But what's most important that we want to deliver to you is the traffic situation. This is San Fernando Mission Boulevard. It's Sepulveda Boulevard. You're going to have to know that Sepulveda Boulevard is completely shut down. As you can see, the situation with the man in the back of that truck.
Okay, and then there's a lot of folks. But anyway, so that's going on right now in the Mission Hills area. So, ding dong with you. All right, let me see if let me refresh here, because Elio told me something interesting here. And I want to see, okay, here it is. This is going to be interesting. You have a GM, you don't have a GM, you have a Porsche. What do you drive? Mercedes? What do you drive? Tesla. You drive a Tesla, so this doesn't pertain to you. But if you have a GM with that OnStar.
Oh, yeah. I used to have that.
I did too. I thought it was very handy.
Yeah, what's the story?
They're collecting information.
Oh, I saw this.
On you.
Yes.
Not you, but guys who have OnStar.
Yeah, literally. It's not just OnStar. As it turns out, this is a problem.
And they're giving it to your insurance company.
Yes, that's what I saw.
If you speed, your insurance company doesn't know about it.
If you take a turn too fast, they know about it. It's really wrong.
It's wild.
I feel wrong.
I do too.
A lot of us have emergency service systems in our cars, which can be a big help if you break down or get in an accident. But at least one of those systems, OnStar, is also collecting data about your driving habits, and that may be driving up your insurance rates. Reporter Derek Dennis explains.
Oh no! Here goes your insurance rate. OnStar screwed you.
Driver beware. Your car could be recording how you drive, your speed, or any hard braking.
Right now, if you're driving with OnStar, slow down.
But don't slow down right away like with a hard braking.
No, but slow down and get the speed limit in you, because you're about to be reported to your insurance company.
And then transmitting that data to an information clearinghouse. The New York Times report that data clearinghouse, LexisNexis, is working with insurance companies, and their collaboration can drive your insurance rates higher.
Wow, how about this? When you something. You know, I always thought there was something odd about that. You know, I don't know why they're putting it in cars, you know, to make you safer. Okay, maybe, but there's a cost to it. I don't see where it's justified. Bingo. Now I know. Because the insurance companies are paying for this information.
Sure, it's all
They're not getting it for free.
selling data.
Selling data. That's out.
No, what happened, buddy?
Ooh, I heard that.
Yeah, he hit his knee or I don't know. I hurt his knee.
I banged my knee so hard on this effing desk.
Well, hey, look at the silver lining. At least you didn't unplug your headphones.
God.
How do you bag on that side thing, dude? I'm sorry, that's tough.
I've hit it before, so it's like bruised already, and then hit it again, and just want to jump through the effing window.
But the broad sense, we're all connected, devices are connected. It would not be surprising to see that others also might be having some plans.
The data collection was uncovered by drivers using General Motors' OnStar service, which is traditionally used to make an emergency call. The owner of a Chevy Bolt told The Times he uncovered a 258-page report on his personal driving habits after he asked about a more than 20% increase in his insurance rate. His insurance company told him to check his Lexus file.
Oh no. Everyone's insurance is going up if you have one of these onboard, emergency calling systems. They're going to watch the way you drive, man. If you're driving crazy out there, you're going to get nailed. That's wild. That's crazy.
Turns out GM's OnStar service has a smart driver feature which tracks driver.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go out on a limb, and I just thought of this. Thompson.
Yeah.
Dad, you're going to be next.
Oh, no, I think you're right.
Because those video cameras on your car, you think they're just there to protect your car? No. They're there to sell insurance information on how you drive.
I would not be surprised.
And there's video proof on how you drive.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I was surprised, though, by this degree of, would you call it intrusiveness?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, it just really, are you kidding? I mean, hey, I bought your vehicle. I'm not under the understanding when I buy it that, you're going to send some kind of telemetry information on where I am and how quickly I brake.
There's going to be a massive loss.
Some insurance company. It's not cool.
Now, let's say you don't have OnStar. You have the option of the OnStar comes with the car, but you have the option of activating it or not activating it. But I think it's always active.
Right.
I think they can always tell whether you've activated it or not through a pay service. It's always on your car.
Yeah, you can. In fact, if you don't have it, you can, but you have it on the card. You haven't paid what you say.
Right.
You can press that OnStar button, I think, and hold it, and it will allow you, like for a 911 emergency or whatever, and then you pay sort of by the service call. It's been a while, but I remember there was some like bailout thing where you could just use it in an emergency.
Man, oh man, just when you thought the car companies are trying to help you out in case there's an accident, there's an alternative, reason why
they're selling your data. And here's the other thing, Tim. There are a lot of people who take corners quickly or brake hard that never have an accident.
That's right. That's exactly right. All right. So if you have OnStar, get ready to pay more for your insurance. And they're going to watch the way you drive. What happened to society? What happened? We're live on KFI Scotland Town's for another version.
Police in Northridge saying apparently a homeless man who was sleeping under a car has been killed after the owner started it up and ran over him this morning. Republican Ken Buck from Colorado says he is stepping down from Congress at the end of next week. When he leaves, the House Republican majority will be cut to 218 from 218 to 213. That doesn't sound right. Officials at the International Bird Rescue in San Pedro say a brown pelican's injuries were caused by humans. The pelican got more than 400 stitches to its pouch, which had been severely slashed Sunday. A lot of clouds, a bit of fog tonight, more sun coming tomorrow, and a tad warmer for the weekend is. But this report brought to you by Staples Stores. Let's get to them freeways.
Anaheim, it's a wreck on the 91 westbound coming up on Lemon Street. The right lane is plugged up. Delays here are loading up away from Kramer and LaSalle. We've got Mike O'Brien looking at Costa Mesa. KFI in the sky.
Yeah, the northbound side of 55, which is pretty heavy now. That loads up at 405. It's going to stay down pretty much all the way to 91. The 5 northbound, ending up out of Irvine here. It looks like just about a culvert. Time you leave Jeffrey, you're on the brakes up to Disney Way, about Hardwood Boulevard. It does loosen up. Probably the best of the three is going to be the drive through Irvine on the 405. 405 northbound find some soy through Irvine up towards the 55. Much more moderate speeds the rest of the way through Westminster. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the Sky.
KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook. With promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Auto show rebates now available. Beat the rush and get the full selection of inventory at Brunswick Auto Mart. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event. Lease a 2024 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux 4x4 with blind spot monitoring, remote start, cross path detection, heated seats, and steering for just $359 a month. Brunswick Auto Mart. Car buying made truly simple. 36 months, 1995 down plus fees due inside. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Includes all incentives. Offer ends 3/31/24.
Hey, you got any gum?
Yeah, check my backpack.
What's this?
Oh, that's naloxone. It can reverse an opioid overdose. I decided to always keep it on me after my friend almost died. It saved his life.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. That makes me want to have it with me, too.
You totally should. Check the pharmacy. It was actually really easy to get, and it's easy to use.
I definitely will. Thanks.
Naloxone saves lives. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
This is a radio ad for Dupixent, Dupilumab, a prescription medicine for people 6 months and up with moderate to severe eczema that is not well controlled with topical prescription therapies. But since this is radio, you can't see the effects of Dupixent. You can't see how it helps you stay ahead of your eczema, or how it helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that could be causing eczema. You can't see how it helps heal your skin from within, but you can see how Dupixent can help you have clearer skin and less itch. Individual results may vary. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Get help right away if you have wheezing, trouble breathing, or swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, and throat. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. See for yourself. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
This is your captain speaking. We've got clear runway and the weather's fine, but we're just going to circle up here a while and get lucky. No, nothing like that. It's just these cash prizes add up quick. So I suggest you sit back, keep your tray table upright, and start getting lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Nobody wants to outlive their money, but it happens, especially for women. That's why Cambridge offers the Parity Flexibility. It's designed for women's unique retirement needs with flexible withdrawals to help cover unexpected expenses, plus a guaranteed lifetime income benefit that keeps paying you even if your account balance is zero. In other words, it's like getting a paycheck for life. We'll say that again. A paycheck for life. Guaranteed. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. It's the Parity Flexibility. And it's one more example of their commitment to creating a better financial future for women. One where they feel empowered, not excluded, and ready to take on whatever their next chapter holds. Cambridge believes financial flexibility and security are things we all could use more. And retirement income you can't outlive is the ultimate flex. Who's with us? Start saving now at Cambridge.io. Please visit Cambridge.io/ParityFlex for current rates, full product disclosures and disclaimers, and other information.
While you were doing your civic duty to go vote, there was one woman in line who just annoyed the life out of everyone because she had a chair with her.
I think you're just jealous that you didn't think of it.
To me, that
looks anti-American.
Mo Kelly.
I'm just here. It's count to say.
Okay, she's just resting.
Live 7 to 10 p.m. on KFI.
And on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
KFI AM at 640 Television, where Thompson is right here in the house. That's kind of a cool deal. And later this week, Thursday, we're having a guy come in who's with that big, huge parade in San Juan Capistrano.
Swallows.
The Swallows Parade. And they asked if I'd be in it. I said no. And then Bellia said maybe you should. And I said, I don't really want to do that. And then Robin said you're doing it, so I'm going. And be on the 23rd.
That was the oddest promotion of in-person appearance I've ever heard. You said no, I don't want to.
I put my foot down.
Yeah, and then essentially you were.
I was told to do it. Yeah, so I'm going to do it. But anyway, he's coming in Thursday. We'll talk about these
I
Swallows.
hope you'll bring that same level of enthusiasm.
Oh, you bet. Oh no, I can take it. But I told my wife. My wife doesn't get excited about lunch. Right? Look, this comes through the door at 7:30 every night. You know.
Yeah, we get.
You know what I mean? How excited can she get? I mean, how more excited can she get? Because this comes through the door every 7:15 every night. Imagine living in a house and this comes in at 7 o'clock.
I think you're a very dynamic.
Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me give her her phone number. So I told her, I said, hey, they want me to do the Swallows Parade, and she said, wait a minute, the San Juan Capistrano Swallows Parade. They want you to be in it? I said, yeah. And she said, I've been going to that since I was a child. My dad used to take me, and my dream was to always be in it. Isn't that wild?
That's curious. That's the universe. That's the universe.
And so she's going to be in it with me, of course. You know, if it was just her. And we're going to be in. Now, Belly, what I understand with that San Juan Capistrano Parade on the 23rd of March,
yes,
there's no motor vehicles or electric vehicles. It's all horse-drawn.
That's right.
Carts and buggies.
Yes.
Well, why don't you just walk it?
I guess I could.
Walking away.
Well, they said it was going to be a horse-drawn buggy.
Oh, not horse-drawn buggy.
Horse-drawn carriage?
That's what it says. And the parade starts at 11 a.m.
So it's 2 hours of horse farts.
And where is how do you think the horse feels? Where is it? What it's going to be?
San Juan Capistrano.
I'm sorry, when is it?
March 23rd.
March
11 a.m.
All right.
Isn't that right, Belia?
That is correct, Timmy.
And then we're going to have a guy come on to talk about it on Thursday.
Well, that's kind of fun. It's fun that you're doing it. I love you in parades. I think you should do more parades. And so this gets you on your way to the second parade.
And then I have another thing I'm doing in April. Finally said you're doing that.
I thought you definitely weren't doing that last time, checked.
It changed.
How is that possible?
I told him I was going to do it. Because I told him 3 times I didn't want to do it because I get nervous speaking. It's a speaking engagement. He wants me to talk for 90 minutes.
Right. Isn't it a Q&A thing?
I don't know.
Yeah, he does the Q and you're the A.
Oh, it was Q&A?
Yeah.
He oversold it. I thought it was T&A.
Oh, it's Q&A.
Q&A sucks. But compared it to But I said no, and I can read you the text. I said, I'm uncomfortable speaking. He goes, no, you're going to do it. You're going to be great. God, I don't really want to do it. I'm really uncomfortable. He goes, I'll be there with you. I'll do all the questioning. I said, no. And I finally said, okay, I'll do it. Just to get him to stop texting. But what he doesn't know is I'm not going to show up.
I see. That's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Belly said, no, dude, you don't do that. You don't play that way. And then I guess
Is Sharon going to go with you?
No. They wanted Sharon and Angel and Stefouche and Crozier to go, but I didn't want to ask them on one of their days off to drive to Woodland Hills.
Yeah.
You know? Plus, I don't think they would have gone.
Plus, you don't want us to go.
No, I would love for you to go. You want to go? You want to go?
I can't make it.
Okay. Crozier, do you want to go? Yeah. Okay. Stefouche, you want to go? On a Saturday, you want to go to Woodland Hills?
Yeah, I can't.
Okay. Angel, you want to go to Woodland Hills on a Saturday?
Which Saturday?
Yeah, there it is. Right? Complete shutout. Yeah, I'm with them though. They work their asses off here.
Yeah. I'll take tickets to a John Williams concert though.
Freebies?
I hear they're
Had a free limo.
All right, let's keep rolling here. We got a lot to cover. Lots to cover. We'll get an update on that standoff out in Mission Hills.
So, just to review, you've got 2 parades coming up.
No, I got 1 parade.
No, but you've got the Huntington Beach parade.
Oh, dude, somebody's in here. I see you. Hey, I don't know what I'm looking at, but it seems cool. Hey, dude. Dude, it's Parker.
Because I was shoving cars and floats that don't work.
What was the problem with the last year's float?
Well, last year's, I wasn't in it last year. The year before, I was in a car, with one of these 1960 Chevy convertible things. And the guy pulls up and the engine block catches on fire. While we're being interviewed on Channel 7, there's smoke everywhere.
That's terrific.
And
that's the most convoy thing ever.
It's great because the guy interviewing me from Channel 7 says, hey, what are some of your hopes and dreams for this July 4th weekend? And I said, to be honest with you, this car makes it to the end of the parade.
Did they ever get the car running again?
No. I walked, and they towed the car. So they towed, but they couldn't get the tow truck beyond...
Oh, shoot. It's not that calm. It's that me.
Baton twirlers. They couldn't get the...
Oh, I made a mistake.
Ahead of them without parting the sea of the whole parade. So I walked behind a car that was...
Oh, no. I sent the wrong thing to everybody.
There's a tow truck with a car with my name on it. I was walking behind.
I'm so foolish. Okay.
You couldn't have realized.
We'll fix it.
There's video of it.
I want to see it. That is a great picture. I will get that picture framed. I have to see that. I will frame that picture. Sharon, give me that picture.
Here's another true story. Okay, here's another true story. Bellio knows this, and Oscar with the station knows the story. True story. But after that car broke down, one of the guys who was doing the PR for the parade said I said what he was in charge of the whole parade. I think his name is Cliff, and he's in charge of the whole Huntington Beach parade. And I said I can't believe I must be one of the only cars to have ever broken down in the parade. And he said that to another guy, right? And he says, I think that was the first car that ever broke down the parade. And then the other guy said, he goes, no, about 6 years ago we had a float breakdown, and they had to push him to the parade. Guess who was on that float? Me.
Yeah, I remember pushing that thing.
Yeah. I'm the only guy who's ever had a car breakdown in that parade, and the only guy who's ever had a float breakdown, and those are the only 2 breakdowns they've ever had in the history of the 148-year parade.
I love that.
148 years, 1 car broke down, 1 float broke down, I was on both.
I'm telling you, a picture.
What are the odds of that?
Pictures of both, although the car being towed with your name on it and you walk behind it, I can't imagine a better picture than that.
How do you beat that?
Yeah.
And then I remember Crozier pushing that float. Crozier's one of the pushers, and we're pushing that. I was walking in front of it, something like a celebrity. But everybody else, there was like 6 or 7 guys from the street squad pushing that float. Now, the street squad members signed up to just show up, decorate the float, and get it off on its way. Not push a 2,800-pound float for 4 miles.
And then the power kept going out on your little PA.
Yes, right. And so Crozier, at one point, he's pushing this float through the Huntington Beach parade, and he finally comes around and he goes, guys, can 9 of you please get off this float while we're pushing it? I didn't even put 2 and 2 together. But Crozier was sweating his ass off, and he was so pissed. He goes, can all 9 of you please get off this float while we're pushing it?
That's terrific.
They just wave.
That's not right.
There's so much to live.
That's right. The standoff continues on Channel 5 on KCAL. Let's pot it up there real quick, Steph, before we take a break. Or they're going to take a break. But there's a man, LAPD standoff with armed with a chainsaw. They can't spray this guy with a hose.
That's my thing. I can't believe these things go on as long as they will.
This part evacuated. There's some employees and possible patrons in the subway shop that are sheltering in place. The suspect to be able
They're eating the place.
So they are sheltering in place inside there. But in the meantime, the SWAT team has his men well surrounded, and they hope to bring this to a peaceful conclusion. That's
crazy. They've got 18 guys out there, SWAT.
And the fire department Right, and a helicopter. They can't knock this guy down with a hose.
Come on.
Spray him! Spray him with one of those fire hoses. There's a message at the end of that. That's a spray.
He's standing right there.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
With a chainsaw. These guys all have 9 guns on them. God. Maybe that's why we're not cops. We're live on KFI. We're not crap.
Police in LA investigating online threats made toward Taft High School in Woodland Hills. This student says he was on his way to first period when he learned about the threats.
I think, there's a school shooting up. No, there's not. I opened my phone, went to Taft, slipped, and I was a crap name. I saw him. I'm going to shoot up the school at 4 p.m. I'm like, oh, it's just a joke. And I went to the next story. It was him with the gun on his lap.
Student tells KTLA police responded quickly once the post circulated around the school this morning. The school was not on lockdown. The students received jump the fence to get to the line of parents who had gone out there to pick them up. Trial date's been set for film director Roman Polanski, who's accused of raping a woman in LA when she was a minor.
The woman alleges Polanski gave her tequila before and during dinner in 1973 when she was a teenager. Attorney Gloria Allred says the lawsuit alleges her client felt sick shortly after, and Polanski drove her to his home where he sexually assaulted her.
She further alleges that after defendant ejaculated, he drove plaintiff home. That was the last time the plaintiff saw defendant.
The lawsuit was filed last June, and Polanski was officially served in Paris, France 3 months later. He fled the U.S. in 1978, but because this is a civil case, he won't have to appear for trial next summer. Chris Adler, KFI News.
Social media influencer and former kickboxer Andrew Tate's been arrested in Romania again on an arrest warrant issued by the UK. Tate's spokeswoman says Tate and his brother were detained for 24 hours yesterday on allegations of sexual aggression in the UK from 2012 to 2015. Tate's charged with rape, human trafficking, and forming a criminal gang in a separate case in Romania. He was arrested in 2022 along with his brother and 2 Romanian women, formally indicted in June. A new bill in California could end daylight saving time and the need to change them clocks. The bill introduced last month, similar to a measure approved by voters in 2018, said daylight saving time would be repealed and require the state to observe year-round standard time. The American Medical Association says seasonal time changes should be replaced with the standard year-round time. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Sleep Medicine also found following standard time would benefit public health and safety. We'll take a look at the 14th freeway next.
All right, and let's talk to you about Revive. You want to sell your home, and you want to make a lot of money, because it might be the final home you sell. Homes are expensive. So if you don't go, if it's not in tip-top shape, you might lose 20 to 50% of your value. That's a lot of money in Southern California. Got to call Revive Real Estate. They're going to purchase your home like any other buyer. Simple, right? Here comes Game Changer. Revive is going to renovate your home, sell it again, and pay you money with the additional profit. You get a second check. A second check. Revive Real Estate. Remember that name? They have many different programs that can help you out as the homeowner. And right now, the average homeowner that works with Revive is going to get an additional $188,000. Otherwise, they would have just left that on the table. That's silly. So phone them up right away. Revive Real Estate can help out every homeowner maximize their value. Now, of course, every home potential is different. Not everyone qualifies. But call to see if your home is accepted by visiting their website, KFIRevive.com, KFIRevive.com, or dial pound 250 on your cell phone and say Revive. Pound 250 Revive.
Clear skies, some fog coming in overnight tonight with cool temperatures above 40 degrees. Gradually sunny tomorrow and a little warmer, then some more warming up by the time we get to the weekend. And now 67 in Pasadena, 59 in Mission Viejo. There's a crash in San Diego.
14 heading northbound just before Newhall Avenue. The good news is that it has been cleared out of lanes to the right shoulder. We're still seeing some pretty stacked traffic off of the 5, looking good past the scene of the crash. Anaheim with Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Angel, good news here on the 91. 91 westbound at Raymond East. Looks like they did go to the right shoulder on that motorcycle wreck. However, it is now catching some normal swing way back before the 55, starting about Imperial Highway, so extra delays there. North 57, I believe they were affected as well. That's pretty well tied up with the Orange Crush up to the 91. And then once you get into the Brea Pass, you'll be back on the brakes from Imperial Highway up to the Merchant Safety. Mike O'Brien at KFI in the sky.
Delays into the Cajon Pass, 15 northbound at the 215 merge. It's a slow drive ahead to just before the 138. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
Inner peace. For me, it's the aroma of lavender and candlelit bath enveloped by a rainforest soundscape. enlightenment, here I come.
Free one-day delivery on bath bombs and millions of other items. Whatever you're into, it's on Prime.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code IHEART. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code IHEART. That's promo code IHEART. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. Auto show rebates now available. Beat the rush and get the full selection of inventory at Brunswick Auto Mart. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event. Lease a 2024 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux 4x4. Blind spot monitoring, remote start, cross path detection, heated seats, and steering for just $359 a month. Brunswick Auto Mart. Car buying made truly simple. 36 months, 1995 down. Fees due inside. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year. Includes all incentives. Operates 3/31/24.
Hey, it's Junior. Today, black folks in our community are still disproportionately affected by HIV. But there is something we can do about it. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective treatments that, taken as prescribed, can help you live healthy with HIV and get to and stay undetectable, which means the amount of virus is so low it can't be measured by lab tests. If you're living with HIV and not on treatment, talk to your doctor about treatment options. Learn more at treathivtoday.com. This message was sponsored by Gilead Sciences.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, at up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs. You wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
No matter what the day brings, count on Juicy Juice for the good stuff. Give kids the nutrients of real 100% fruit juice to help them conquer the day. Juicy Juice is only sweetened by the fruit with no sugar added, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial sweeteners. Available in family-sized bottles and juice boxes. Find Juicy Juice at your favorite local grocery retailer. Info at juicyjuice.com.
High-speed pursuit, long-way driver. Don't be the last to know. KFI is on this chase right now. When news breaks, get immediate alerts wherever you are. When you see the alert, that takes you right to KFI. Download the iHeartRadio app and follow KFI. And then you will be notified. It's got a... All right, here we go. What a chase. So if you want the next alert, you got to download the iHeartRadio app, go to KFI, and click follow. Breaking news alerts only on the iHeartRadio app. And it's free. And only when you follow KFI AM 640. KFI AM 640. Now, Mark Thompson's with us. And I was watching Robert De Niro on something. I can't remember what the hell it was. But I thought, and maybe I was mistaken, but I thought Robert De Niro probably has like 9 Academy Awards, 5 Emmys, a bunch of BAFTA awards, like 4 or 5 of those, and I don't know, a bunch of Screen Actor Guild awards. Sure. Because everyone likes Robert De Niro. Right. And he was great. You know, one of my favorite movies that he's ever done is like the Meet the Parents or the Fockers. Oh yeah, that's a great movie. Those are unbelievable movies, and the guy is very, very funny. And I don't know why he doesn't do more comedy. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He did that thing with Maniscalco. Yeah. I think he just walked through it. I don't think he's really into it. I think he needs money. He did it with like Crystal, where Crystal plays a shrink, I think, and he plays the client. You know, he plays. I missed that. I missed that as well. I don't know. I think he's really great in that. There's the Flower Moon, and
I mean, his career is marked by amazing. Look, Raging Bull to me was amazing. I mean,
okay, Raging Bull is great. Yeah. But Robert De Niro's last Academy Award was 44 years ago.
Yeah, but he has two of them.
He has Best Acting and Best Supporting Actor.
He has, what was the supporting actor was in Raging Bull?
Raging Bull supporting actor. So he has the Best Supporting Actor he got in 1975 for Godfather. Okay, so it's been almost, next year will be 50 years.
Yeah.
Since he had a Best Actor.
Yeah, that was Raging Bull. So he needs a part that really, and that's,
you know what I think it is?
That's a lead, Tim. He needs a lead.
Okay, but there's something going on here with Robert De Niro. Because I like the Meet the Parents is one of the funniest movies ever, and The Falker is the sequel to that.
Meet the Falker.
It was great. He was great. It was one of the great movies. When I see it on TV, I stop and I watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
it really is terrific. But the last Academy Award he got for Best Actor was what next year will be 50 years ago. That's a long drought for an actor of his caliber.
Well,
why do you think that is?
It's an award drought, if you want to call it that, but I think it also depends on the roles he's taken. For example, those movies you mentioned, the Falker movies, he's not going to get an award for those, probably. He just isn't going to do it. They're just not award-type movies.
Right.
This Killer of the Flower Moon is probably the award-like film if he was going to get it.
He didn't get it.
Well, yeah, but again, you're up against all these other, it's a function of what year you come up.
Okay, so the British Academy Awards, he didn't win one for The Godfather on that. They gave it to somebody else. So of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, of the 8 British Academy Awards, he has 0. How is that possible?
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't win for Raging Bull.
He didn't win for Raging Bull. He didn't win for Godfather, Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter, King of Comedy, Goodfellas, Irishman, or Killer of the Flower Moon. He didn't win for any of them.
Yeah, but
so F the Brits.
The first 4 you mentioned are home runs. But again, it depends what you're up against. Jim.
Okay, so the Emmy Awards, he has 0 Primetime Emmy Awards, and then the Screen Actors Guild. He's very well liked in the Screen Actors Guild.
Right.
And so he's been up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 Screen Actor Guild Awards. 7. The Emmys 1, 0.
That surprises me.
0.
Again, he didn't win for Raging Bull.
He didn't win one for, well, first of all, it wasn't up for Screen Actors Guild Raging Bull because, Mark, I don't know if you know this, those weren't given out back then.
No, I did not.
Yeah, it didn't start till like the 90s.
No.
So you have Marvin's Room, Silver Linings Playbook, The Wizard of Lies, Irishman, and Killers of the Flower Moon. He got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. None. None in the Screen Actors Guild Award. He has a Lifetime Achievement Award, but that's not from your a movie you did.
Midnight Run, that was a huge movie.
Yeah, but he should have won for that too.
Well, that's not an award-type movie, though. That's what I'm saying. He's doing some films that we love a lot are just not award-type films. They're just not built for awards.
For an actor of that caliber to go 50 years without an award, a Best Actor award, is wild.
But you have to look at the performances that he should have won for. You know what I mean? But I mean, it's not as though he didn't put in the performances. Maybe it's up against whatever.
Okay, you think he should have won for Godfather? Yes.
I guess.
Part 2, yes.
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. Taxi Driver, yes.
Yeah.
Deer Hunter, yes. Lost Taxi Driver. He won Raging Bull. Lost Awakenings. Lost Cape Fear. Lost Silver Linings.
He was brilliant in Awakenings.
Lost The Irishman. Lost Killers on the Flower Moon. Yeah. Lose. He's lost for 50 straight years.
Well, I mean, it's one thing to think of the winners and losers, and it's.
I'm telling you, something's going on.
I'm telling you.
Like an actor of that caliber shouldn't be losing 50 straight years.
You're up against other stuff. It's not just that singular performance.
I understand how voting works.
Like, the year Gandhi won everything. I mean, everybody who was up for anything.
Then he should have been a Gandhi. I just think it probably really irritates him to show up to these events and lose all the time.
Yeah. Well,
don't you think so?
I'm sure it's.
Wouldn't it irritate you?
I'm sure it's better to get the award. But
would you go if you were going to award shows every year for 50 years and you didn't win? Wouldn't that irritate you?
He wasn't even in the country. He wasn't at the award award show when The Godfather.
I'm just telling you, I've never seen that kind of a drought from that kind of a quality actor.
All right, okay.
All right.
Thank
I love the guy. I think he's great.
But you're the one who knows Paul Thomas Anderson.
That's right. And he's going through what will be a 50-year drought while not winning
Your
Best
pal
Actor.
can rectify
50
and remedy that.
years.
You and PT should get together and find the right vehicle.
I was 10 when he won that award.
Okay.
And Steph wasn't born, Crozier wasn't born, Angel wasn't born, and Belia was like, I don't know, 30. All right, we're live on KFI. It's Conrad Thompson. More now.
The Anaheim Planning Commission's approved Disney's $1.9 billion 10-year plan to expand its theme parks going west. The city council is meeting up next month to give its approval or not. The police chief in Uvalde, Texas, says he's resigning next month, less than a week after a city council report cleared all police of any wrongdoing over the delayed response to the school shooting that killed 19 kids and 2 teachers. And a horse named Nala, who fell into a ditch, has been rescued in Laguna Niguel. She lost her footing yesterday, walking across the bridge, fell into a 4-foot deep ditch. The authority says there were loud cheers for Nala when she finally stood up. We'll take a look at those freeways next.
All right, let's talk about advanced hair. Oh, yes, you gotta love advanced hair. Guys out there, just the guys right now, if you got a full head of hair, congratulations. Studies show one of the most attractive features is a full head of hair. One of the least attractive, most aging? Yep, you got it. Hair loss. No amount of car, house, or success can make up for that thinning, balding look. It's not good. Not good, man. You walk around, you look like you're not. It doesn't have to be that way. Advanced hair is a quick one-day solution to your hair loss. You can look 10 to 20 years younger. Advanced hair. They improve tens of thousands of lives, including mine. Great, great company. And no more expensive pills or topicals with your own natural hair guaranteed to grow. Did I mention your own natural hair begins to regrow the very next day? Oh, you got that. For life. It can grow for life. Phone them up right away. Free consultation coming your way. 844-333-HAIR. 844-333-HAIR. If you qualify, you're going to get $250 off and 250 free hair wraps. Website. AdvancedHair.com. AdvancedHair.com.
Mostly cloudy skies tonight. Patchy fog coming in as well. More sun coming during the day tomorrow, and a couple degrees warmer, and a little warmer by the time we get to Saturday. This report brought by Staple Stores from the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center. Let's go places. Crash in Sun Valley.
It's on 170 northbound, coming right up on the 5. 3 cars got into it. Kind of low on details as to which lane is blocked, but it looks like at least one of the cars is now off to the right shoulder. Now 170 northbound loaded away from Victory Boulevard. We've got Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
Yeah, just getting a look at the 210 eastbound. You have to get out of Pasadena. That's going to be slow out for Citrus before it loses up a bit. You'll be back on the next real tough stretches from Upland Ridge to Cucamonga there. That's going to be from Baseline over towards the 15. 15 northbound. If you're heading up to the high desert there, the 15 northbound, that's loading up at the looking for the 215 and the board. Force that up to back 21. By the time you hit the 138, you're in pretty good shape. Mike O'Brien, KFI in the sky.
KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Angel Martinez.
College hoops fans, it's tournament time. The thrill and excitement of March Mania is here, and you can get in on the action with DraftKings Sportsbook, one of America's top-rated sportsbook apps. New customers bet on any college basketball national tournament game and turn $5 into $150 instantly in bonus bets. That's right. To celebrate college basketball's most frenzied time of the year, DraftKings is giving new customers a shot to rack up some bonus bets. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use promo code iHeart. New customers can bet $5 to get $150 instantly in bonus bets only with DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code iHeart. That's promo code iHeart. The crown is yours. Must be 21 or older. Indiana only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply. Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/bball. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Tanya here, and there are many ways that we can all help raise awareness around HIV, but maybe the most important is just talking about it openly and honestly. There's no cure for HIV, but there are effective treatments that, taken as prescribed, can help you live healthy with HIV and get to and stay undetectable, which means the amount of the virus is so low it can't be measured by lab tests. If you're living with HIV and not on treatment, talk to your doctor about treatment options. Learn more at treathivtoday.com. This message
was sponsored by Gilead Sciences.
A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, at up to 100 times more potent than morphine. The tiniest amount of illegal fentanyl is all it takes to cause an overdose. Fentanyl can be mixed into heroin, cocaine, pressed pills, meth, and other drugs. It could be in your drugs, and you wouldn't be able to see it, taste it, or smell it. Learn more at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Auto Show rebates now available. Beat the rush and get the full selection of inventory at Brunswick Auto Mart. Don't miss the Jeep Celebration event. Lease a 2024 Jeep Compass Latitude Lux 4x4 with blind spot monitoring, remote start, cross path detection, heated seats, and steering for just $359 a month. Brunswick Auto Mart. Our buying made truly simple.
36 months, 1995 down plus fees to inside. No security deposit required. 10,000 miles per year includes all incentives. Offer is $331.24.
This is a radio ad for Dupixent, dupilumab, a prescription medicine for people 6 months and up with moderate to severe eczema that is not well controlled with topical prescription therapies. But since this is radio, you can't see the effects of Dupixent. You can't see how it helps you stay ahead of your eczema, or how it helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that could be causing eczema. You can't see how it helps heal your sick from within. But you can see how Dupixent can help you have clear skin, individual results may vary. Serious allergic reactions can result in severe. Get help right away if you have wheezing, trouble breathing, or swelling of your face, lips, mouth, tongue, and throat. Tell your doctor about your worsening eye problems, such as eye pain, vision changes, or blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asking medicine without talking to your doctor. See for yourself. Ask your eczema specialist about Dupixent. Visit Dupixent.com or call 1-844-DUPIXENT.
No matter what the day brings, count on Juicy Juice for the good stuff. Give kids the nutrients of real 100% fruit juice to help them conquer the day. Juicy Juice is only sweetened by the fruit with no sugar added, no high fructose corn syrup, and no artificial sweeteners. Available in family-sized bottles and juice boxes. Buy Juicy Juice at your favorite local grocery retailer. Info at juicyjuice.com.
Thanks to us. Wake up calls with Amy King. Live 5 to 6 a.m. on KFI. And on demand anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
Mark Thompson is here. Mark Thompson was out in the hallway talking to Bellio and Aaron Benmosh from the news department, and Crozier popped his head in, and you had some contraption. You brought food in on Friday.
Right.
Vegan mess.
It was just an avocado bagel.
And you opened it up. It's been in the fridge since Friday.
Yes.
And now it's Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you open it up and the avocado had turned.
Yeah.
And it bugged you out.
Well, let me ask you, if it gets bitten, that's too long, right?
Yeah. It's out. No, you don't think for that vegan?
It's just the oxidation.
No, because the bagel was really soft.
No, it wasn't super soggy. I think I dumped
it in the trash can too fast.
Yeah, and it's still wrapped in the tin foil.
Pull it out.
Go back and dig it out.
Yeah, I might dig it out.
Look at Steph Food's making a beeline for that trash can. What's going on with you, Dad?
There's something else in the trash can. Just by it, so they have changed it. So it's.
So Mark has a black hat on, black shirt, black pants, black belt, black shoes, black socks.
Right.
This is it. And
I'm undercover.
And Aaron was out there and I said, "Oh, Mark." She said, "Why are you dressed up like that?" And I said, "Oh, he's coming from an audition today. He had auditioned for Moment Shots." And Mark turns to me and goes, "What are the odds that she's going to know that reference?" And I said, "Probably 0.
Yeah, no chance.
Because Moment Shots, you remember that group, Moment Shots?
Oh, yeah.
They were like a mime group that didn't quite catch on.
They all were like, they had a moment. They were on like the Tonight Show and stuff like that. They had like I want to say they had like a 2-year moment. They were like on that Regis show in the morning, that kind of thing. They kind of ran that, and I think they might have been.
They should have called it Moment Shots.
I think it was Movement Shots. I thought.
That's it, Movement Shots.
Yeah, the Moment Shots.
They were like they ended up on like Sesame Street. There, let's just like a cultural.
They had a moment.
All right, but let me ask you a question. Since you two know Movement Shots or Moment Shots, when I say Moment shunts didn't really take off. Do you have to say that about a mime group? That they didn't really take off?
Just implied.
Isn't it? The only group that did it, though,
It's still around.
the only group that did it, still doing it, making hundreds of millions of dollars. Blue Man Group.
So, Moomin Shots was Blue Man Group, but not as much fun. Blue Man Group is really fun and funny.
Have you seen Blue Man Group in person?
Oh, yeah. In fact, I saw them when they were just off Broadway. They were like a little thing off Broadway. Not little, but they were not like what they were.
Have you seen it in Vegas?
Yes, they're great.
Is it good?
They're really good. Man, they're great. And now it's like a different bunch of Blue Men. I mean, right? The actual Blue Men are like, living in Amsterdam and getting high while they just collect money.
I went on the air when we were with KLSX, or KXLS, according to the operator, the receptionist. She was the receptionist for 2 radio stations, KLSX and KRLA, 2 radio stations over at CBS Radio, and I worked for KLSX. And her job as a receptionist would pick up the phone. That's when he picked up the phone back then, and say, KLSX, KRLA, may I help you? And we'd call her all the time because she would answer the phone like this. KXLS, KLRA, can I help you? She missed both of them. She had it written in front of her in block letters and booted both of them.
Don't they still have switchboard?
I don't think so. I don't think you can call a switchboard anymore. I think they got rid of that. I think they did.
So what?
I think I think so.
Somebody wants to call for Robin or for Don or for...
Oh, Robin's number?
They don't call directly, right?
They could. I'll give you a number.
No, don't do
How ballsy would that? Hey, Belia, let's do whip round. How long would my suspension be if I gave out Robin Berlucci's cell number? All right, quick whip round. All right, let's start with Stefan. How long would my suspension be if I gave out Program Director Robin Berlucci's phone number on the air? Stefan. I'll say 1 month. 1 month? Trojan.
A day.
A day? Mark.
2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah.
Elliot.
In the can. Wow, you think it's...
You think I get canned?
Oh, sure. It's in the...
Angel.
I say 1 week.
1 week?
All right. Now, this is a weird one because there's no way to really know.
Sure there is. You ready? Everything. This is going to buy me a couple of weeks.
I'm counseling you against this.
213. Did you duck that? Of course. Why? I had to.
Her mobile number? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Did that go over podcast? But probably made it to the stream, yeah. Did it? Probably not. Now we wait and see. Now we wait. The lines are out there. Now we wait to see what kind of sharp it is. No, so Mark Thompson.
And if you're suspended for a couple of weeks, so I get a chance to fill in.
Yes.
I mean, as long as it's a bad thing, it's good.
I'm gonna correct all of you. I'm gonna say if I gave out Rob Berlucci's home number and her cell number without her permission on the air, she would find that so egregious and so personal and such a big, I guess, offense, a violation of everything Mary Kay brought. I think she would fire me.
I think that's defensible. I'll put it that way. I hope she wouldn't, but I think it's defensible.
I think she could make a case.
Yes.
Right. And then that'd be like the dumbest thing ever.
It's grounds for termination.
Right. So I could do that. Yeah. Right. Come on, you got to keep the up. Right, look, this thing's still going on Channel 5. In the back, talk about it. The guy is in the back of a pickup truck, surrounded by 500 cops. They can't get him out of this truck.
Waiting for him to fall asleep.
Oh my God! Oh my God! He's rearranging the equipment in the